Well, hello guys and gals, and welcome back to another edition of Farming Simulator 2015 with me, your old buddy, Mr. Moose. And welcome back to Rockwood, where as you can see, we've been a busy little beaver cutting trees down. And we need to get all this wood up and get it to the mill, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to pick up where we left off here on Rockwood. It has been quite a while since we've been on the map, so we're going to get all this wood loaded up and get back to it. So off we go over here. I've got some equipment staged up over here over the hill, and we're gonna do things a little bit differently. Instead of forwarding all the wood down to the zone down there, to the loading zone, I brought the truck up here, and we're actually going to take the truck over, and then we'll forward the wood. And instead of like forwarding it to the landing zone, unloading it in the landing zone, reloading this and that into the truck, we'll just cut out a step and we'll forward it to the truck, load the truck, and then we'll go from there. Sort of like what would be done in some lumber logging operations. A lot of times the forwarder will go out, pick up all the wood, and then they'll bring that to wherever the main road is and stack the wood into whatever truck is going to haul it off, and then they'll go from there. I don't really like bringing the truck off road to get the wood. So what we'll do is we'll bring the truck right down here, go ahead and turn around while the truck is unloaded, and then we'll bring it up, park it, and then we'll come over here with the buffalo, and we'll bring the wood to it. So we'll put our parking brake on, we'll jump out, and let's go ahead and grab our buffalo, and then we'll head over there and start working. So we'll grab out all the good wood, and then in another episode, we'll do some more wood chipping. So let's get going here. And this guy can just go right over the hill. There we go. Anyways, I know it's been a while since we've done some forestry, and a lot of you guys were asking for it. So I thought we'd take a break from everything else and jump in here and do it. And I enjoy it. It's sort of relaxing. I kind of like when there's something mundane on TV, you know, that I kind of want to watch, but I don't really want to sit and spend all day watching it. I will jump in here, like, you know, I want to listen to what's being said, politics. But I don't really want to watch it. I'll turn that on in the background, and then I'll jump in here and just kind of do forestry stuff. Hence the reason there's so much lumber on the ground. All right, so let's get our buffalo out and see if we still have the touch. It's been a while since I've done this, so. All right. At least my settings are still good. All right. Oops. Get it on down there. And this is the first time I've done forestry on the new graphics card, so I'm interested to see how it looks and, you know, how wood behaves. See if graphics card has anything to do with the behavior of the wood on the ground, or as in the claw as well. Oops. Still hasn't done anything for my vision as far as judging depth. Well, it does make a difference in what the wood looks like, though. All that detail, all that green that's in the wood, I've never seen before. I mean, that really does look like pine bark. That's pretty good looking stuff there. Nifty. All right, let's get that into place. Drop it off. And we'll continue to pick and choose through here. There's a lot of good wood here, so it's not too bad. Anyways, so all right. Yeah, I thought this would be a nice change of pace. Trying to think about what I want to put on the channel this week and everything as far as content wise. And I thought, man, forestry would be good because we really haven't done it in a while. It's not something I want to do as part of my regular agricultural maps, but it is something that I do enjoy. Just sitting around and messing with. Forestry, though, to me, really is more of a multiplayer thing. You need multiplayer to do forestry really well. You need, like, I don't know, 6 people maybe. I can only imagine how awesome it would be if you had one person run, 1 or 2 people running a feller buncher, then a couple of people, forwarding with the buffaloes, and then you've got other people who are doing nothing but transferring lumber, to the mill. Uh-oh. Let's pull that on in so we got more control over it. Not paying attention there. Yeah, if you had just some people cutting, other people are, doing the buffalo thing, and then, maybe somebody's in it. The buffaloes are either going straight to a truck or they're going to a landing, and then somebody's on the landing with either a really good grapple, like that can pick up a lot of lumber and load it at once, or they're using the front loader to load the trucks, and then somebody's hauling the trucks. Really, ideally you need to load the wood in this game or on this particular map. What I would ultimately do is I'd have somebody running a feller buncher, then somebody running the buffaloes, and getting the wood onto the trucks with the buffalo. And once the truck is loaded, then the truck would go to the lumber mill, and ideally you would have somebody, lost them. Ideally you would have somebody there with like a grapple, like a lever, or even like First Day Reviews big grapple that he's got, and then that person would be unloading the trailers as the trailers came. That would be awesome. Somebody's got to be good at running that grapple, though. That's the one thing. I cannot run his equipment. I've tried. I like his equipment, some of it, and it's got some desync issues that I can't stand. But he's got the right idea. If he could ever get all the little issues with desync worked out and everything, he'd have some great equipment. The problem is he set everything up for him, and that's cool. And the way he's used to, because he works apparently in the forestry industry, so everything that he's got set up, he set it up to what he's used to as far as working in the woods and things like that, or whatever in the equipment. So it doesn't match anything in the game, and that's my only real issue with it. Is I'm so used to running everything the way it is in the game that when I get into his stuff, I can't run it properly because none of his stuff works the same. There we go. But yeah, he's got some cool stuff. All right, let's see if we can get some of this small stuff organized. in a pile over here, so it doesn't go anywhere. Well, all that stuff kind of piled up itself. And then, like I said, we'll come back later, collect all this little stuff with the buffalo, and we'll make we'll make a wood chipping thing with it. Oh well, I tried to. Trying to pull that up and just put it right here in a stack. Best I'm gonna do. Alright, I don't know if I can reach that big one up on the hill there. Hey Moose, you know you got a gas pedal. Oh yeah, that's right. I do, don't I? Duh. I don't think about that stuff. So used to doing all this stuff, PTSW, and I forget about having gas pedals and all that stuff, and that I don't have to take my hands off of the devices to use it. PTSW being prior to steering wheel. All right. Let's get this one big piece here. And I got little wood everywhere on here. So for those who are wondering, I've got same setup as always. I've got the two Logitech Extreme 3D Pros running the boom, and then I have the G27 for steering and acceleration and all that other stuff. So that's the way I'm operating. All right. Let's see what we can do here. What we hung on? Some good wood out of here. No, don't go down the hill. Oh, no, 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 no. Stop rolling. Like it's listening to me. Oh, okay, Moose, I'll stop rolling. Sorry about that. Didn't realize you were trying to pluck me up and put me on the back of that buffalo. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do there, buddy. I'm trying to send you to a happy place. It's called a mill. You have all kinds of people there who are going to roll you around and play with you and clean you up and make you look fancy. Yeah, you want to go there. It's going to be fabulous. Fabulous, I say. Oh, don't. So here's the trick now, is to pluck these out of here without without throwing them all down to the bottom of the hill. There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on, get the double. Come on, get them both. Yeah, I'm not really thinking graphics card helps physics out very much. I was thinking maybe, just maybe it would, but it's not looking like it. It's looking like it don't do nothing. There we go. And I think we got a little bit of wood over here we can get in the shape of that big log there. There we go. Come on, there we go. Around. Come on. Come on. I'm shaking the controllers on my desk like that's gonna do anything. Moron. That's not gonna shake them. Yeah, that right there was fun. That was cool. To be able to, like, move and go ahead and be moving the boom at the exact same time. Yeah, it's killer. Alright, up against the headache rack. Come down, release. I'll probably get one more piece of wood on here. I might be pushing my luck, but we're going to try it all the same. Come on. Up the hill. Push that down. Re-grip that. There we go. Bring that up. Bring it around. And I want to try and get it on this side over here. So I'm going to push again. And drop it off. Come on. There we go. Ooh, it left a little spot for one more piece of wood. Man, I am getting really greedy here. Oh, wow. That's perfect for a double. I'll never get it loaded, but ho 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 ho, very carefully. No, 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 don't fall out. Let's be very careful about how we get out of here. All right, so we'll take this over to the truck and load the truck up with it. We'll load the back of the truck because I forgot to get the arm out of the way. probably not a good position. I think you want to be a little bit away from it and actually have the back of this a little bit further back. Yeah. So that we're sitting right about there, probably. All right. Let's see if we can get that wood off there and load it into the truck. All right. So, let's see if we can get just a piece. No, not 3. I know that's not going to work. There we go. A piece of wood is good wood. There we go. And now we might be able to get 2 at the same time here. There we go. The trick to this is not clamping those clamps down as tight as possible. You just get them where they're snug against the wood. They don't wiggle around as much as if you try to clamp down as hard as you can on it. Which that's hard when you're using mouse and keyboard or anything else when you're doing this, because I'm controlling that with a button push. So I'm able to just tap, tap, tap the button, and I'm able to have a lot more finesse with it than if I was, see, I want that to come back a little bit. Go ahead and release it right there. Anyways, I have a lot more finesse with it because I'm just tapping a button versus squeezing a trigger or something like that, you know. So again, just to answer anybody's questions when they're asking, why don't you just take the truck in there and load the truck up? Because I don't like taking the truck in there. And this is sort of the way I do it. So let's see. I'm trying to get this thing to clamp right. That'll work. Spin around. Oops, come back to me. Yeah, I mean, I know I could take the truck off-road and do it, but if I did that, then the truck would be out off-road, and trying to not do that. Now, if the wood was right here next to the trail, that'd be one thing, but because it's off on the hillside, and while it looks drivable, let's pretend it's not. Let's pretend that if we drove the truck over there, the truck might slide off the side of the hill or something. Who knows? And if this were a more, shall we say, realistic operation, there'd be, you know, multiple drivers doing this and multiple trucks being loaded, and, you know, really, I mean, you would have all the wood forwarded up here and stacked up on the side of the road, and probably have a big, you know, grapple up here loading trucks. I mean, there's a lot of equipment missing in this game that I wish were in it. A yarder would be cool. I mean, how awesome would that be to have a yarder that you would set up, and then you would, you know, the wood could be cut and then brought up with the yarder, and then once the yarder brought the wood up, then you could have up here, you could have processors, you know, working cutting it to, you know, stripping it, cutting it to length. You could have a sawbuck where you put them into a sawbuck and cut them, you know. So you could do totally different operations every time. It wouldn't have to all be the exact same way. We've talked about some of that before. Because you could do, if you had a sawbucks or you have processors, you could do things like actually properly skid a tree, you know. You could come in here, bring in a log skidder. Somebody could be hand falling the trees instead of using, you know, a Ponzi. Somebody could actually be out there with a chainsaw, falling trees. And then you could bring a skidder in, skid that tree to a landing, and then on the landing, somebody runs a processor and cuts the trees to length, delimbs them, all that good stuff, weighs them, and gets trailers loaded. So you should have scales too, so when you're loading the truck, you should know how much weight's on the truck. Otherwise, you run the risk of getting a ticket on the road. So, I think that's pretty well loaded. I need to come up here and I need to jump out. This one, I need to get that boom out of the way. So let's switch over to the front and get this arm up and out of the way. There we go. And while we're at it, let's just, oh well, it doesn't give me a good camera angle to do that. All right. These last couple of logs out of here. Those up against the headache rack and drop them. And of course they twist a little bit on me, so let's get those up here. Maybe those are straight a little bit. All right, 2 to go. So anyways, we'll probably get a truckload of wood, take that wood, haul it off, and then call it an episode. And we'll, if you guys like this and enjoy it, you know, and it's not going to become the same redundant thing and wear you guys out, I'll keep doing a little bit of it each day or every few days. We'll mix and match it. We'll do a little bit of wood, it's hard to do forestry videos. Recon and I have touched base on this before. It's hard to do videos constantly on forestry because you feel like, well, I'm doing the same thing over and over and over again, and who's going to want to watch it, you know? But finding ways, and there's so little forestry stuff that comes out. That's the other part about it, is there's so little forestry stuff that comes out. It's hard to keep it fresh, you know? And like I said, I'd love to do the first day review stuff and use his equipment some, but it's so backwards from everything I'm used to using that it just doesn't work for me. And it's hard for me to use his stuff. And if it weren't so weird and awkward using, I would use it some to freshen everything up. And I might still try to. Maybe just bits and pieces. I cannot use his feller buncher. I just can't. I've tried, and I just never can get it to work right. And again, with all the controls being backwards from everything I'm used to, it's a real challenge to make it work. Recon was trying to tell me what you had to do the other day, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to use it that bad. Look at the track on there glitching out. It's not gonna last. Well, maybe it will. Oh, I got lucky on that one. All right. This piece of wood before it starts rolling. It's gonna be one of those get it quick things before it starts moving. Come back up. Come back up there. All right. And there's a piece right here next to the track. Hopefully I can get down on it. Nope. You can see it. Come on, grab it. There we go. Nice. I'll get these last two pieces off of here. No, that's all right. Just tap the gas pedal. I see that happening again. I just forget that all I got to do is tap the gas a little bit and walk down to it. There we go. All right. The right side heavy right now. Back here and get some of this good wood. Easy pickings. All right. All right. Come on there, get down on it. Oh. Trying to fill in this gap over here, and it doesn't want to go that direction. There we go. That's probably plenty of wood to finish loading that truck up. Hey, come on back. Right. Let's see what else we need to do. Down there. Oh. Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is a full load for that truck. And I don't like leaving too much wood on the Buffalo. Oops, got a piece I don't want. Straighten up. Oh. Oh well. I'll get rid of it in a minute. All right. Did I just see that tree limb just like stand up while I was moving this around? I think it did. Yeah, it stood up. It's gonna fall off. Straightened up a little bit. Move forward just a little bit if that'll help me get this on there a little bit better. Hey, by the way, I want to thank everybody so far that has followed me on Google Plus. Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys helping me out there. If you haven't already, I'd appreciate it if you jump over to Google Plus and follow me there. Trying to get 1,000 followers, which is required for me to get verified, for my channel to get verified. So I'd love to get that done. If you guys can help me out, I would appreciate it. Oops. And there it is. The moment that I hate. Go for the double, and the double goes away. There we go. All right. That's going to be a challenge to get 1,000 followers on Google Plus. Nobody really uses Google Plus, but you know, you got to have it for your YouTube. So hopefully I can get that done. It'll take time. I'm betting. Come on, stay together. Ugh. Trying to get greedy here. Take time, Lucy. Get it done. Yeah, I know. You're just gonna lose it again. Yeah, well, I'm gonna try. I'm a glutton for punishment. Alright, come on. Get up against the rack there. There we go. Alright, well, it wasn't quite a full load, was it? It's gonna be enough, though. Just about a full load. Of course, I get too much on there, I'll be overloaded. So maybe all the way to the top isn't a good thing. So, oh, there we go. Shaking that a little bit. Got all that to fall down. We. All right, we're gonna call that a full load. All right. And we'll cut the power to that. Jump into here. And while we're at it, we'll grab that one last piece of wood. It's so awkward using this after using the buffalo because the controls on this are different than the buffalo. As far as the tilt on it is on the right joystick instead of being on the left, which I have it on the buffalo. So everything else is the same, but yeah, the rotation of everything is different. Hello, come on now. Oh, that is so wrong. All right, so let's see. What do I gotta do? I think I can close that thing all the way up and lay it up there in the front. All right. Something like that. Anyways. All right. So let's make sure the stabilizers are up. They are. We can get going. Parking brake off. Let's head out of here. Heading to the mill. Eventually I got to get in here and do some stump grinding. Get rid of the rest of them stumps that are out there. What would be interesting is now that I got that MAN for the IT runner, I'd be interested to get the IT runner stuff and set them down and load them up and then haul those out. That would be interesting. And then haul those to the mill and unload them. Again, if you were doing an operation, you could have like 4, 6 of them laid out, and the guy in the buffalo could come and fill those up, and then the person who was taking them to the mill could just come, drop 2 off, pick 2 up, leave. Come back, drop 2, pick 2 more up. Be a neat operation. And then you just have a grapple down here at the mill to unload them. Or a loader, something. I don't know what the spacing on the rack is on those, if you get the loader in there or not. Probably not. You probably have to have some sort of grapple. Alrighty. So we'll unload these, get our money for them, and then we'll call it a day. And we'll mix it up a little bit. We'll do some wood chips one time, and do some whole trees the next, whatever. One of these days I need to come up here and get all this wood that's on the ground that's falling off the trucks. Man, this is a cool map. It really is, but it was quite ambitious, all the bunks that he put in for you to stack wood on, because, I mean, it's quite ambitious thinking you could get that much wood, you know, off of here and laid on the ground without the giant engine having a conniption. All right, Moosey, just remember you just do this one-handed. All right, so that's $6,000 a log. Pretty good money. Oh, come on now. Get down there and grab hold of something. Seriously? There we go. That was $9,000. How is one log 6,000 and then 2 logs was only 9? It doesn't compute. See, that was 8,500 for that one log. Starting to think it's better to throw these off one at a time. 10,000 for that one. Man, I'm telling you, don't throw these logs off here multiples at a time. There we go. $9,000 for that one. Maybe before I got 9,000 and something else and I only saw the 9 grand. Let's go ahead and think that for ourselves. I'd much rather that be the case. Alright, so here's 2. Nope, it's going to be 1. Oh, that one's only 4 grand. All right, here's 2. One of them should be about 4, and that fat one should be like big money. $5,000 and $9,000 there. The other one came up a little bit slow. I'll take that. Maybe I just missed the other one. Or I didn't wait for it. Let's put it that way. 7 grand. We're making some money. All right. Come on now. When I miss a log like that, I know how a kid at Chuck E. Cheese feels. I thought I had that toy. Give me another quarter, Mom. Trust me, give me another quarter, Mom. This is about 12 grand right here. Yep, Mom, your quarter just inked out, 15,000. 11,000. Right. Zoom around over here. See if I can get a decent camera angle that'll actually work on this. Yeah, that one worked. Sometimes it flips upside down on you. Oh, I thought I was going to get 3 that time. Well, I bet if you did this with an Oculus Rift on, you'd get sick. Right, just a few. A few more to unload. $4,000, $6,000, $9,000. That was what, 29 or 19,000, somewhere right in there. Not too shabby. Come on, get in between there. There we go. All right. Oops. Come on down. So the next time we'll probably do some more wood. We'll probably do, I don't know, I might look at some other options than the trailer here. I might look at that whole IT runner thing. We might do that for fun one time. Might sell off, or might buy a couple of IT runner and the man truck and an IT runner trailer, so that you can put them all together as a group. And we might try that, see how that goes. And then maybe get a grapple down here to unload with. All right. There we go. Well, that is that. Made a little money. Oh, I'm upside down. I'm upside down. There we go. Close our little claw up. There we go. All right, so we probably made a pretty good chunk of change there and got a little bit done. And we'll continue on. Like I said, we'll mix them up, try some different equipment out, and just have a little bit of fun with it. And try to do a little bit more forestry and mix that in with all the ag stuff. Even though I'm not a huge forestry guy, I do enjoy it. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you give it a like and a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. That helps me out greatly when you share the videos. So share that link. And then, of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. I do new videos each and every day. And again, if you haven't already, jump over to Google+, follow me there, and like me, that'll help me out. And if you want to keep up with what's going on, like me on Twitter as well, or follow me on Twitter. Man, I'm getting it all mixed up. Like, follow, tweet, chat, snap, jump down, turn around, pick a bale of cotton, all that good stuff. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. As always, stay safe. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.